What's up, guys? This is going to be a video looking back at Season 3 of Wisconsin Trampoline Wrestling. This was a very creative and innovative season, I feel like. It changed some things. Obviously, of Danger Dolls turning heel at Episode 5 after he lost his World Heavyweight title to Nitro in that Gauntlet match. And there was a lot of things that changed this season. I thought Season 3 was a very good season as well. If it was better than Season 2, I'm not sure. It was I would say yes. I think it's equal to Season 2 as of quality of matches and stuff. Storytelling wasn't as good as Season 2, but it was still a really good season with the heel turn, the major heel turn, as I turned heel for the very first time. And I played a bad guy for the very first time, besides Dr. Mozez. But at least for Danger Dolls, that was the first time I was playing a bad guy as a heel. And I wore the black socks instead of the green socks to symbol that I'm a darker character now. And then I'm heelish, and I'm a heel. So that's kind of what happened in Season 3. Alright, looking back on it. Alright, let's start. Episode 1 was the Falls Count Anywhere match between the tag team champions. Tag team champion versus the other tag team champion, Lacey Liam versus Gator Man. And this match happened because at the end of Season 2, Lacey Liam kind of distracted Gator Man in that triple threat match and cost him the chance to win the World Heavyweight title. He gave him the lid. And I ended up super kicking him in the face, and I would retain my championship. And it would kind of be Lacey Liam's fault, and Gator Man would kind of be mad at him, and they would settle this beef in this match here. And this is a good match. I was cameraman for this match, because in every Falls Count match, you got to have a cameraman, obviously, to follow through, because in a Falls Count match, it's different because you got to travel different places besides the trampoline. In the garage, by a pool, by a swing set, other places like that. So this was a good match. Lacey would end up winning with a super kick. Yep, I watched that back. I remember that. He went with the super kick, 1, 2, 3, and Lacey would win. And poor Gator Man, 2 losses in a row. This was a good match. Lacey would beat Gator Man. It was a good Falls Count match, the second ever. The first one was between me and Lacey Liam, and Copen was cameraman, aka Gatorman / Hobo Joe. Alright, good match. Episode 1 was a good match. Not great, but good. Good match. Episode 2 would be Dr. Mozez defending his Intercontinental title that he won in Episode 8 of Season 2 against Gator Man in a no-holds-barred match. And this is a good match. Not as good as Episode 1. The only thing I'd say about this match I didn't really like is the length. It was less than 6 minutes, and it was kind of a short match, but it'll do. I mean, it was a good 6 minutes. I mean, it was a good 5 minutes and 50-something seconds. It was a good match in that aspect, but it wasn't long enough. But it was a good match. Not as good as Episode 1, but it was a good match. Gator Man would end up winning with his submission that he only used a couple times. It was a really cool submission. He only used it a couple times, though. And no, it's not the Gator grip. It's the other one. It's the leg submission or whatever it was. It was a cool submission. He only did it like twice, though. But he would end up winning the match with that submission. And Gator Man would win the Intercontinental Championship for the second time. He'd win back his title. Good match. Episode 3. I would defend my Intercontinental Championship as Danger Dolls against Lacey Liam in another no-holds-barred match. And this was a great match. And I'll tell you why it was great. Because once again, like I said, me and Liam always had good chemistry in the ring. I thought this was I was very proud of this match, personally. I thought this was a great match. I was very proud of it. I would end up winning with the Danger Zone submission, making Lacey Liam tap out and retaining my championship. And, just a good match. A great match. Not the best match ever, but it was a great match. Episode 4, Season 3, was the Gauntlet match, the 5-man Gauntlet match, and this is the only time we ever did a multi-man elimination match like this, Royal Rumble kind of style of a match. And the rules were that 2 people would start the match, and then every 3 or 4 minutes, another person would come in, and the last person remaining would win the match and win or retain the championship, as I was defending it against 4 other people, and the cards were stacked against me. I came out first, and I came down to who were the 3 final people? It was me, Nitro, and Legacy Liam, and I made Legacy Liam tap. Wait, no, excuse me, no. The final four was Danger Dallas, Nitro, and Legacy Liam. I would tap out. I'd make Legacy Liam tap out, and then Nitro would somehow make me tap out with his submission. He would a chokehold or something. Like that was his submission, and he made me pass out, and I was eliminated. And the final two would be Nitro and Dr. Mozez. As he came out at number 5, Nitro thought he won the match, but there was one more participant, Dr. Mozez, which is me, because you know why Daniel else got eliminated, because I can't play 2 characters at the same time. So yeah, I had to get eliminated, and yeah, I would lose my title, and Nitro would be the reason for it, and that's why I would kind of attack him in the next couple of episodes. So yeah, that's good storytelling. But anyway, so yeah, Dr. Mozez would be the final participant. Blindside attacked at Nitro, hit him with the Drink Your Medicine clothesline finisher, and Dr. Mozez would win the World Heavyweight Championship for the very first and only time in his career. I'd say this is a good match. Very solid, good match, I'd say. There was that one spot off the pile driver Gator Man did to Nitro. I legit was like scared for Nitro's life. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not expect him to do that move, and I thought I actually almost got hurt, but he was good. So yeah, that was kind of a crazy move. You can see my reaction. I was like, holy. But he was good. Nitro was good. And he kicked out. That was a really extreme move. I think that was the only pile driver we ever did, because they're very dangerous, obviously. Alright, good match. Episode 5 was Hobo Joe's debut. Yeah, it was Hobo Joe's debut match against Nitro. And Lane was the cameraman. You can tell because he's shaking the camera and stuff. All weird. That was the only time he ever did that. And it kind of ruined the match a little bit for me. But it was still a good match. I'd say it's a good match. But not as good as episode 4 or episode 1 or episode even 2. But it was a good match. Episode 4 was a good match. Nitro would end up winning with his sleeper hold submission, make Hobo Joe tap out. And yeah, that was Hobo Joe's first match. That was the match that introduced Hobo Joe. Is this guy who was a homeless guy, and he had no job, and we offered him to be in WTW to earn money, and you know what? That's what happened. He started out, like you see the first match, he's wearing all these this like poor clothes, this homeless type of clothes. Later in the season, he gets better clothes because he gets more money and from working in the company. So yeah, I like that storyline of Hobo Joe. So yeah, that was Hobo Joe's debut match. She would lose though to Nitro, and Hobo Joe wouldn't win that much. But that doesn't matter, because he got a job, and he got money. That was the storyline for Hobo Joe. Alright, episode 6. So yeah, episode 5 was a good match. Episode 6 was Dr. Mozez defending his Intercontinental title against Legacy Liam and Hobo Joe. Hobo Joe was in this match again. For some reason, he got a title opportunity. I don't know, I just decided to throw him in there, because I was in charge of the matches and the match results. So yeah. This was a good match. Dr. Mozez would end up retaining his title by giving Hobo Joe the Drink Your Medicine clothesline. Just a good match overall. It's a good match. That's all I can say about it, really. Episode 7. Oh, I forgot to mention the episode 5 match. After Nitro won, I would attack Nitro and turn heel, and then beat him up and declare that I am no longer a tag team with him or anything. So yeah, I turned heel at the end of episode 5 and attacked Nitro. And anyway, episode 7, this is where Nitro tried to get his payback, as Danger Dallas took on Nitro in a grudge match in a no holds barred or Extreme Rules match, one of those two. And yeah, this was a good match, a good rivalry match, because I kind of started some beef there, and I attacked Nitro at the beginning of the match. So yeah, that was my first match being a heel, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed not being a baby face for once and being a heel and having heel tactics and kind of being dirty, I enjoyed that. I always did that with Dr. Mozez, but I never got to do that as Danger Dallas. And this is the first match I got to show that. And yeah, this was a good match, and I would end up winning with the Danger Zone submission, making Nitro pass out, and I would win. A good match. Episode 7 is a good match. Good rivalry match. Episode 8 would be the LWO defending their tag team titles against Lecter and Nitro. It was a tag team we threw together. And yeah, this is a good match. I would say season 3 had a lot of good matches, not great matches. There's only like 1 or 2 great matches in season 3. Pretty much all of them were good though. There's not a bad match in season 3, I don't think. No, there wasn't a bad match. They were all good, but there weren't many great matches in season 3. But it was a good season though, really good. Probably just as good as season 2. So yeah, episode 8 was a good match. The LWO would lose their tag team titles to Nitro and Lecter, and yeah, we just had to get the titles off of the LWO because they've had it for a very long time, and we had to this is kind of the beginning of the end of the LWO, as they would split up pretty much after this. They would not become a tag team anymore. They wouldn't be relevant like they were in season 2, where they were like on top of WW and the main storyline of WW. But now, at the end of season 3, they kind of broke up. And yeah, they lost their titles. So yeah, this is a good match. Lecter and Nitro would become tag team champions, but they would never defend it, and they would just become vacated because at the beginning of season 4, Nitro would retire. So yeah, basically had to vacate those titles. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Good match. Episode 8 was a good match. Episode 9. Gator Man would defend his Intercontinental title that he won back in episode 2 against me, Danger Dallas. This is a good match. I sound like a broken record, but this was another good match. I don't have anything really bad to say about it, really. So yeah, this is a good match, and how would I end up winning this match? I think I hit the Bulldog and I pinned Gator Man, and I would win the Intercontinental title for the first time. Good match. All right. And now the season 3 finale, episode 10. Dr. Mozez would defend his World Heavyweight title that he won in that Gauntlet match against Gator Man, Nitro, and Legacy Liam. Yeah, those are the other 3. And yeah, this is the first and only Fatal 4-Way match we had, and this was a good match. Nation match, I don't recall. I don't think it was. I think it was just a regular Fatal 4-Way match. Whoever pinned who would win. And Legacy Liam would end up pinning Nitro, actually. And Legacy Liam would win the World Heavyweight title for the second time in his career. After not even pinning the champion. He didn't even pin Dr. Mozez. So that kind of made Dr. Mozez look good, in my opinion. Not having him be pinned to lose his title, but having Legacy Liam pin Nitro, somebody else. So yeah, Legacy Liam would end season 3 as the World Heavyweight Champion. And yeah, season 3 was a good season. The thing I loved most about the season is that the fact that I got to be a heel as Danger Dallas for the very first time, and that was kind of fun. And just a lot of good, solid matches, and Hobo Joe debuted, and yeah, a lot of good, solid matches. That's all I have to say about season 3. It was a good season, just as good as season 2. All right, I hope thank you guys for watching this video of looking back at season 3 of Wisconsin Trampoline Wrestling. I will be doing season 4 next, probably in May, because I keep doing these each month. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna keep doing my running videos, keep you guys updated on my running progress and everything about that. Oh yeah, and the main goal of this season was to turn Danger Dallas heel and break up the LWO, and also debut Hobo Joe. Those are the 3 main goals of season 3, and we achieved all of them. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the next one will be coming soon. All right, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.